Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today I'm going to teach you how to buy a phone from the Chinese market, but really this methodology can be applied to any market that's not your own. There's a couple key things to look for, specifically two things to look for, and one major thing to avoid. Now, quick question of the day, what phone or manufacturer do you wish was in your market that's not? For me, I'm in the States. Xiaomi is not in my market, hence me making this video. So I really wish they were here, but they're not. Diving right on into the video though. Before we get started, if you're just looking for some place you can buy some legit gear, gearbest.com. I'm not sponsored by them or any crap like that, but I bought a lot of products from their website. It is legit. Everything I've ordered I've gotten, so that's a site you can trust. Now, with the phone specifically, what to look for. And I'm going to focus on Xiaomi specifically because that's what I got burned on. I did get burned on something like this recently with the Mi Max 3 running software that was fake. I'm trying to get my money back, and it has been a nightmare. So I'm trying to help you guys avoid that. If the phone from Xiaomi says global version, that means it is in fact the global version. That's thing number one to look for. Thing number two is down here underneath network, and this is going to take a second to load, so let's pop over to the Mi Mix 2S. Under network, you want to make sure that the right bands are supported for your area. Nobody knows this information except for you. It's publicly available. I'm in the United States, like I said. I just Googled the area that I'm in and what bands AT&T uses because that's my carrier. Found out this phone would work just fine. Bands 2 and 4 I really need. 13 is a nice little add-in, and there's some couple other bands, but like 34, but you guys get the point. You get what I'm trying to say. Now with the Mix 2S on GearBest still, which again is a legitimate website, we got global, global, not global, global, global. I happen to know this emerald green is the newest color variant of this phone to release, but here we see English and Chinese version. I'm not going to say that this is running fake software, but it seems like it's running the Chinese ROM that supports English. Now, that might not be a big deal for you, but the Chinese ROM does come with a fair bit of bloat, and one thing you need to look out for is networks here at the bottom. Look how much smaller this list is. Still got 2, still got 4, so I should be good personally, but the list looks different. The phone may not work in your area. I'm not going to go through every band and compare because I don't care. I'm just trying to show you guys what you need to look for. So again, the Max 3, same thing with the networks, supports the networks I need. If you go back, it does say global version, and if you've ever bought a Xiaomi device, you know that the box will say something like global or global version. That's a telltale sign that it is the legitimate global version of the phone. So two things to look for: network, make sure it's a global variant. Now, what's the biggest red herring you can see? This is over on AliExpress. Now, these phones say official global ROM support OTA update. That's a pretty telltale sign that they're running fake software. I'm going to call out this manufacturer or supplier, I'm sorry, specifically Hong Kong Goldway. They suck. They're the worst. That's who I ordered my Mi Max 3 from, and it was running fake software. I got the box. It does not say global on it, but it was running a, quote, official global ROM. Here's how I know they're lying. If we hop over here to en.miui.com, this is Xiaomi's website where they publish the global ROMs to when they're ready. So if a supplier has flashed the global ROM on top of the Chinese phone, because, I mean, theoretically the phone themselves should be exactly the same, it would be available here. If they can get it, I should be able to get it. But if we search for Mi Max 3, which you can see in my search there in the bottom left, it's not there because the global ROM has not yet been released to the public, meaning they're running fake software. Now, if you hop over to xdadevelopers.com, which I'll link in the description, this is a pretty well-known thing. I should have done my due diligence and figured that out beforehand, but I didn't. So if you bought one of these phones, you're trying to figure out a way out, to get some actual software running, because mine was so bad, I would just open up a text message and the keyboard would start typing on its own using the SwiftKey keyboard, not the stock keyboard, but SwiftKey. Something was just messed up with the software, and yeah, it was bad. Now the phone won't even turn on. So yeah, be careful if you're ordering a phone like this. But some of the bootloaders might be unlocked, so that's the good news. You can flash a custom ROM. Phone should work just fine. I mean, custom ROM. But I wanted to call out the seller specifically and show you guys the image to look out for, because if we hop over here from the Mi Global store, which I mean probably is not Xiaomi actually, if you guys didn't piece that together already, we got one listing that says global ROM and another one that says global version. And also if you look at the storage options, those are different. 6, 128, 464. Hopping back over to GearBest, and we know how GearBest displays it if the phone's legit or not. Global version, let's click on it. And this is the 4 gig RAM, 64 gig ROM. Xiaomi released the 4 gig, 64 gig model before the 6, 128 gig, which, I mean, everything's just kind of lining up. I'm just kind of using some common sense here. It seems like this one is actually the global variant, whereas this one is just a global ROM because, yeah, a little bit of speculation there, but anyway, I don't want to ramble too much longer. Just official global ROM support OTA update. That's the sort of thing you need to look out for. Make sure you're getting the official global version of the phone. Like I said, I'm not being paid by GearBest or anything like that. Just it's a website that I've used before and I've gotten the products I've ordered, so I trust them. I've ordered global stuff from them. It's actually been a global variant, so I have reason to trust them. And I'm trying to help you guys not fall into the same mistake that I did, because I'm trying to get my money back from AliExpress, which is proving more difficult than I thought it would be for whatever reason. So anyway, guys, maybe you bought a phone like this and you're in a crappy situation trying to get official software on there. Let me know in the comments. I'll try to help you out if I can. Maybe you're looking at buying a phone. Again, you can post a link in the comments below. I've also bought Xiaomi phones from eBay that are legitimate global variants. Yeah, again, I'll try to help you out if I can. Just let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.